I, 29 female, have been with my partner, Alex, 31 male, for 3 years, living together for 1. We're both huge tech nerds, met at a hackathon, bonded over coding marathons, and even built a smart home system together for fun. Alex is brilliant, with a mind that's always racing to solve problems. He's the guy who optimizes his coffee brew time to 4 minutes 32 seconds for peak flavor, and plans his commute to avoid a 3-minute traffic light delay. I used to find his obsession with efficiency adorable, like a quirky superpower. But now it's driving a wedge between us in a way I never could have imagined. About 6 months ago, Alex started acting off. He'd ask hyper-specific questions about my feelings, like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how fulfilled did you feel during our dinner conversation last night? Or, what's the emotional impact of me leaving dishes in the sink? Quantify it. At first, I thought he was just being extra attentive, maybe trying to be a better partner after we'd had a rough patch. A few arguments about chores and work stress. I answered his questions even if they felt like a weird therapy session. But then things got stranger. He started making small, calculated changes to his behavior. He'd compliment my outfits exactly twice per date night, like clockwork. He'd steer conversations away from topics like politics or my stressful work project, saying, "Let's keep things light," with this forced cheerfulness. I noticed he was taking notes on his phone after every date, typing furiously while muttering about data points. I figured he was just journaling or something, until I stumbled across the truth. Last week, I borrowed his laptop to check my email while mine was updating. An app was open in the background, displaying a dashboard with graphs, charts, and a detailed log of our interactions. Entries read like, movie night, 7:45 p.m., 82% positive sentiment, suggested action. Increase physical touch by 15% next time, and morning coffee chat, 74% engagement. Note, reduce sarcasm by 20% to avoid mood dip. My jaw dropped. I clicked through and found a full-blown AI system called LoveOptix, a custom program Alex had coded to optimize our relationship dynamics. It had months of data, every date, argument, even our intimate moments, categorized, scored, and analyzed with creepy precision. I confronted him that night, my heart racing. He didn't even deny it. He admitted he'd been feeding every detail of our relationship into LoveOptix to predict and improve our compatibility. He said he wanted to maximize our long-term happiness by analyzing patterns and making data-driven tweaks to our behavior. For example, the AI suggested he compliment my outfits more because I responded positively 93% of the time, but to avoid political discussions because they led to a 47% chance of tension. He even showed me a chart predicting we'd hit a relationship satisfaction peak in 8 months if we followed the AI's advice, like scheduling bi-weekly deep talks and limiting my overly sarcastic comments. Apparently, they lower his mood by 12.4%. I felt like I'd been punched in the gut. Our relationship, our messy, human, real connection, was being reduced to a science experiment. I told him it was invasive and dehumanizing, but he got defensive, saying, "You optimize your workouts and diet, why not our love life? This is just like couples therapy, but better, because it's objective." He genuinely seemed confused by my reaction, like I was rejecting a gift. He even pulled up a trust index from the AI, claiming it showed I was overreacting, because my distress was within expected parameters for a 3-year relationship. Since then, I can't shake the feeling I'm being watched. Every conversation feels like it's being scored. Last weekend, he suggested we calibrate our hiking plans because the AI flagged my low engagement during our last outdoor date. I was tired from work, not disengaged. I tried to explain how this makes me feel like a lab rat, but he doubled down, saying, "If we can predict and prevent fights, isn't that worth it?" I started noticing him checking his phone during our dates, probably logging more data. It's suffocating. The final twist came yesterday, and it's why I'm writing this. I snooped on his laptop again. I know, not great, but I needed answers. I found a new LoveOptix report titled Long-Term Viability Assessment. It predicted a 68% chance we'd break up within 2 years unless we made significant behavioral adjustments. The AI's top suggestion? Alex should explore alternative partners with higher compatibility scores. If my sarcasm index didn't drop by 30% and I didn't increase my emotional availability by 25%. It even listed optimal partner traits based on his preferences, like low-maintenance emotional profile and high alignment with routine-based lifestyle.
I'm heartbroken.
It feels like the AI is telling him to trade me in for a better model. I love Alex, but this feels like a betrayal. He's outsourcing our relationship to an algorithm, and now it's practically telling him to dump me. I don't know how to confront him about this without sounding paranoid or starting a fight that'll just get logged as negative interaction, minus 15% to relationship score. Am I overreacting? Is this just his nerdy way of showing he cares? Or is it as controlling and cold as it feels? How do I even begin to fix this without losing the person I love? Or losing myself to a machine that's grading my every move?